Do 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 do. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, if you're listening from the start of the video right now, we're just going to play this one song, get straight into the wrap up, and yeah, that is it. That is it. No, I know it's true. No, it's true. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NRL Round 25 game week wrap up. It was a wild week, a lot of high scoring as per usual this season, it feels like. I hope you had a very good week. For me, just a quick wrap up for my team. I got a score of 1,434. And I didn't even play Tino Fa'amasuala'i. So, damn, I could have had a really good one. Best thing for me this week was going into vice-captaining Tommy Turbo, who's paid dividends. I traded Dylan Edwards to Turbo, and he went 180. Now, last week when I spoke about it, Dylan Edwards went about 114. Turbo went about 50, 56, and I said, I've absolutely shot myself. But all props go to Desi. Desi from Supercoach called it out, and it paid massive dividends. My last two trades have actually been quite good. The biggest issue I did was, I think, chasing Nickera and trading Payne Haas for him and going really for a big gamble in someone who isn't very consistent. That hurt me a bit, but very happy with my last two trades of Brimson and Turbo. Very happy with my round. I think I'm going to finish around that 1K mark, which I'm super stoked about, honestly. If I can finish inside the top 1K, I'm going to be very happy, because I've learnt a lot of things this season, and I'm just super, super happy with how it's all gone, to be honest with you. Some mistakes were made and some great plays I've done as well. Let's get straight into the game day or game week wrap up. Starting off with the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Holy moly, 40-0. If there's one game that sort of shouts out to me that a club needs to look at themselves heavily, it's this game, because this is wild. The biggest grab, I think, and one of the biggest cash cows, if not the biggest cash cow this season, in my opinion right now, sits with Tallis Duncan. 115. I did not believe in him. I did not believe in South Supercoach-wise. This guy is putting everyone on notice. He could be a seriously big look next season, even though his price is going to be a lot higher. His ability to score, his ability just to rack up Supercoach points is massive. So yeah, we have to keep an eye out for him next season. Fletcher with an 89, Johnston with an 87, which is big. Honestly, no one Supercoach relevant besides Koloamatangi, 62 if you still have him. I still have Hubner. He's going to sit in my side the whole season. Walker, 51 if you do have him. And in regards to anyone else on the South team, I would assume you don't have anyone else. Dragons-wise, Little, 73. That's nice to see. Cook, 60. That's where he sort of sits. Tupelotu, 48. I mean, with 0 points scored, there's nothing much here to get. If you do have Gutherson, 30, he got you. That hurts as well. I mean, this was just a complete walloping. I don't even know how this has happened, to be honest with you. Next game, we'll go straight into it. The Panthers versus the Raiders. Raiders with a massive shout out, bouncing back and beating a top tier team. 140 from Ethan Strange. Tarpanay with 108. That is absolutely huge. Weeks with 82. Horsburgh with 81. Hosking with 73. Timoko with 67. Young with 63. I think Young has actually been a bit disappointing since I grabbed him a few weeks ago. I mean, getting 50 and 60s is great, but he hasn't reached like that huge ceiling he had before when it's like 100 plus. Yo with the 63 is okay, but welcome back. It's at least good that you have him as a green dot playing. Dylan Edwards, 72. So in the last 2 weeks, he's gone 114 and 72, which is about 185 and 190-ish. But my turbo trade was 56 and 180. So it's actually worked out much better because I also vice captain Turbo, which has given me an extra 180 points on top of that, give or take. Cleary, 54. If you vice captained him, that was a bit rough, but I didn't really have him as a target this week, to be honest with you. Brian To'o. Oh my God. Do I restart? Do I restart now? Here he is. Didn't want to respond to me. Taking forever. It's 9 p.m. and he's here. Okay, I'll restart. I'll restart Brandon. Oh my goodness. You absolute... You're driving still? How far are you away from home? Holy crap, dude. It's 9 p.m., big dog. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll continue with my weekly wrap up. I think for the run home, there's nothing much here to talk about. Brian To'o gets me a 54. It was your daughter's birthday. I don't care. No excuses whatsoever. I don't care if it's family related or not. Reported, blocked, muted, and reported a second time. Starling, 52, most probably the hooker of the season, I would say. Harry Grant got sin binned. That kind of hurt us this week for the Harry Grant owners. Well, next week it is, but we celebrated massively. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not even going to read out the Joe thing. No. Yeah, Panthers go down, which makes... most probably them a less of a rest now coming into this finals period. So they're going to have to play. I thought maybe if they locked in a top 4 spot, they possibly would have a rest. But now with this loss, I doubt that is going to happen. But we need to follow that closely. Jamal Fogarty, if you do have him, 63, you will live with that. The also Isaiah Papali'i has also been a great grab in the last 2 or 3 weeks if you've gone him as well. Storm versus the Bulldogs. Storm get away with a nice lead and Bulldogs couldn't catch up. I think Kickout with a 91 is absolutely huge in this game. Top scoring the whole Supercoach points here for this game, which is absolutely pretty crazy to say in a game like this, to be honest with you. Katoa 81, he's just been solid the whole season, to be honest with you. Mostly my best pick in terms of just someone who I've sat there, never traded him out, and he sat there. I think he might be the only player, him and Nico Hines have been the only player I haven't moved the whole season, which is really good. Kuraz, 90, very nice to see. Galvin got 75 and I didn't even have him on my reserves. Holy. Munster, 79. Pappenhausen, 71 with a try. Liero, 65. Preston with a 68, about time, but I think the Preston versus Kickow sort of comparison, Kickow has absolutely won this, in my opinion. Preston has been a bit under par when it was that point where I think about 13 or 14,000 people traded him in. What did Coates get this game? 51. So he's going to be an interesting Supercoach Finals play. I'm really excited. I didn't even know Supercoach Finals was a thing. So now we've got more content coming and more things we can look at. I think there's going to be a lot of things, and I think Coates will be a nice little play in the finals. I need to look at how it all works. I didn't even know it existed, so I'm very, very excited about it. And yeah, Connor Tracy, 55. Honestly, Harry Hayes, 61, and was so close to scoring a try. If you had him, that hurts a bit. Burton with a low 40 as well, and Grant with obviously the miserable 25. Sin bin. Average game for Grant. Let's get to the game that matters. This is where my week went from go to woe. Vice captained Turbo, 58 points against the Dolphins. This was an 88-point total game. Absolutely ridiculous. Lehigh Hopewadi, 160. If you had Lehigh Hopewadi and Turbo, that is absurd. To say that two players potentially could have got you 520 points is insane. Jeremy Marshall King, he's also been a little shout for people. 104, that's huge. Cherry Evans with 115. Luke Brooks, you know, if Luke Brooks is getting 107 in Supercoach, something is wrong. I'm sorry, Dolphins. Let's fix up the defense. Cooler actually had a monstrous game. He was the biggest key in this game. He actually got things clicking for them early on, which sort of started the snowball effect, in my opinion. But yeah, honestly, you can't read too much into this, but I'm very happy to own Turbo. Hammer, 70. He has been really weird this season, Hammer, to be honest with you, but you still live with it. And if you did have him randomly, you'll take that 70 and Bob's your uncle. Supercoach wise, anyone else, if you are a sub owner, this really hurts. Even like just some of these people, when you're scoring 58 points, you expect to see a bit more, but they go so much more left with Turbo, Hopewadi, Cooler. Everything just goes to that side, I feel like. So yeah, nothing else there from the Seagulls. We know what they can produce, and most probably next week they'll lose and have a shocking game because they're so inconsistent, but we shall see. Titans versus Warriors. Tino, not reserved by me. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, we've talked about him being a pod. Absolutely huge. 109 from him, 102 from Tino. Brimson, who I did have, 83. That has been great. Campbell with 60, which is a bit mediocre in my opinion. I think Munster's just been a play, but Campbell has some really weird weeks and some really big weeks. Aaron Clark, 53. I hope to see a bit more from him, like a 65, 70. It seems like sometimes his scores go around this 50-ish mark. That kind of hurts me a bit, but he's obviously going to sit there till the end of the season. Supercoach wise, Fermor was also good, 75. That's what you love to see from him. And honestly, the only person I'd care about in the New Zealand Warriors team at the moment, RTS, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, and maybe Aaron Clark, and that would be it, to be honest with you. But Tuivasa-Sheck doing some work as of late. Eels versus Roosters. absolutely unfortunate for the Roosters, especially for the ton of people that had Tedesco as their captain. But as soon as Sam Walker went down with a massive concussion, you sort of just felt that it was going to be a rough game for the Roosters. Tedesco with 40 points got upgraded from 36 to 40. A lot of people captain him. That goes to an 80. That hurts a lot. Marky Mark, who I did play, gets 80. Absolutely unbelievable. A behind the back pass that was so crazy. Hopgood top scores for Eels in a game when they score 30 points. I find that absolutely insane. Sometimes I don't know where all these points go. Like, it's just very, very weird for the Eels to only have a 70 high score from Hopgood in a 2RF position with 30 points. Very, very weird, but that's how the cookie crumbled in this one. Billy Smith got a 53, who I didn't play, but that's nice. He'll sit in my side all season. Again, Tedesco, very, very iffy. Naf White, 44. And honestly, nothing much. Pretty weird Supercoach game in this one, but let's move to the next one. Knights versus the Broncos. Walsh. Reece E. Walsh. He is on fire as per late. 144. Bradman best top scores for Knights at 72. Staggs has been doing really good as well. Got 102 in this game. Ben Hunt, 103. It's almost like they've been playing a bit better without Reynolds. It's really weird. When they got these two injuries in the halves, you thought it's over. They've actually been playing pretty good footy, so that's a very interesting look there. But yeah, at the end of the day, Walsh, 144. Absolutely massive. Kai Pearce-Paul, 64. Gagai, 55. And honestly, we've spoken about the Knights before. McEwen's actually a bit of a look, but nothing you do now. Haas, 99, that's also very big as well. We know he's capable of that. Karapani, 98, that's huge. Finally, you see some more reward there. And Shibasaki getting 76. Nothing else to talk about there in that game. But Broncos, 46-12, absurd. Cowboys versus Tigers. I honestly don't know how the Tigers lost this one, but Taylor May, 125 with 2 tries, I think, in this game. Huge. Drinkwater, 100. That's what you love to see from Drinky. I assume a lot of us have him. Luai, 102. That's cool. Burns had a really good try as well for a 92. Terrell May, 67. I thought he'd be a bit higher around the 80s this game. So weird to see that. But again, that's what you get sometimes in the FRF. Sometimes he might also be getting tired towards the end of the season. Two rounds left. I think he deserves a well-earned break as well, this guy, because he's an absolute workhorse. Buller, 82. Keep a watch of him. He's someone you could do a sneaky on if you did want to, but honestly, my fullbacks are set in stone. And what he didn't get this game, didn't get a try, and he got a 40. That's absurd. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but yeah, that's crazy talk. And yeah, that is your weekly wrap up, ladies and gentlemen. So, two rounds to go. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud. It feels like it's gone crazy. RTS easily could be a shout here against Parramatta. Parramatta are in form. Bulldogs, Panthers, that's going to be an interesting game. I think vice captain and captaincy for me this week, I'll be looking at maybe a turbo. Damn, Canberra at GIO Stadium against West Tigers. That is breathing Hudson Young. That is just saying wildly get Hudson Young in. Dolphins against Gold Coast. Sharks against Newcastle. I think I will be looking at either a Hudson Young against Tigers, a Turbo, or a Hines at Shark Stadium against Newcastle. That's what I'm going to be looking at. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Apologies, I wasn't able to do one last week, but we're coming to the end of the season. I hope you enjoyed all the content. This is the weekly wrap-up, and let me know what you got if you're looking at getting green arrows and what your thoughts are.